Hey guys, welcome back to Youth. Man, we only have 2 more gatherings after tonight. That's crazy. That's crazy. The time has flown by. I know it's been a COVID year and things have been crazy, but it's been a great year. It's been a great year. I'm really glad that we can still meet despite being in this crazy pandemic. I think that is a huge blessing. Not a super formal message for tonight because it really is one of the last times that I'm going to be on video with you, except for next week. But then the week after that, it's the last one. And so there's no message, there's no video. It's just you guys having fun with your small groups. But I did want to talk about something that I think is really important and something that's been on my heart lately. But before I jump into that, I do want to update you on where we're at with the whole global 6K situation. So you guys like smashed it out of the park. I thought, we'd aim low, set it at $500 and then get a couple of tiers going like $1,000 and $1,500. But you guys raised $2,420, $2,420. And that's amazing. Super shocked, but just really excited. And proud of you guys. I really am. Some of you just went above and beyond and raised a lot of money. So thank you, both students and leaders. Amazing job. So you're probably wondering, where's your dyed beard? Have you waxed your legs? When are we gonna get to pie you? On that, now we're not gonna pie me tonight. I know that was a plan because I messed up my eye and it got super red, and I don't think my optometrist would be too happy if she found out that I willingly took pies in the face even after having this. So as it clears up, we're gonna shoot for next Wednesday, but that's the plan. Make sure you're here next Wednesday, and 5 of you, a lucky 5, will get a chance to pie me in the face. Awesome, I can't wait. Where we're at on the leg waxing situation. So I'm probably gonna get them waxed next week. And while you guys might not be there to witness it, we are going to record it, so it'll all be documented, and you can all witness my pain. As I've been told to expect blood. Now, I don't think it's going to be that bad. I feel like people are just making it out to be more than it actually is, but we'll see. We will see. And where we're at with dyeing my beard, my precious beard, I got to talk to my barber, and the plan I think right now is next Thursday. So I'm enjoying the last few days with my lovely, lush black beard, and we'll see what things will look like next Thursday. Now, tonight, you guys are gonna get to decide what color my beard is gonna be. So check that little card off. You each have one. Make sure you give it back to your leader, and we'll do our best to make sure that that's the color that we go with. It just depends on what kind of colors and dyes they have, but hopefully we will make it happen. I'm gonna honor that. So exciting things coming up next week. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. That's a lie. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm dreading it all, but I did make that promise to you guys, and you guys earned it. So congratulations. But what I do want to talk about tonight, it's really nothing formal. I'm really just kind of winging it as I go, but it's kind of been on my heart lately. You see, 10 years ago was my graduation. I graduated high school 10 years ago. And I know many of you are thinking like, no way, you're not that old. Like your skin looks so good. Moisturize and exfoliate always, but most importantly, moisturize. But 10 years ago, really today was my graduation banquet. And you're gonna see some pictures of me. And you're like, wow, what a glow up you've gone through. I agree. But as I was thinking about that, I was like, man, I graduated with 500 people. 500 people were in my graduating class. I went to Walter Murray, go Marauders. And I kind of thought about how many of those 500, I was friends with a lot of them, maybe not all 500, but hundreds of them. How many of them have I been keeping in touch with? How many of them can I still call like my friend or a close friend? And when I thought about that, the reality kind of struck me. And I'll get to a little bit of that later, but I guess what I wanted to ask you as the year winds down, as your school winds down, as maybe some of the sports or clubs that you were involved in, as those wind down. And for some of you, you're graduating and you're leaving high school behind entirely. And the fall is going to look very different for you with a whole host of different people. You might not be with your friends. Your friends might be in a different city or across the country or across the world. And your youth group, this small group right now that you are with, I feel like to a certain degree you guys love each other. I think maybe you might be like thinking of the word love and you're like, ew, no. But I think you guys like being around each other. I feel like you've enjoyed spending time with each other over these last many months in these small groups. And from what I've seen, I feel like every single group has become closer and stronger, and the relationships have been amazing to watch. But I guess my question would be, how will you prioritize your time in the next months, year, or years ahead to the people that you love? I know that might just seem kind of out of left field, but that's been a question that's really been on my heart lately. And we as a staff, I can't find the book, but we've been reading a book called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. And that's really stoked that sort of question in my mind. Like, how am I spending the time? How am I prioritizing time in my life with people that I love? How will you prioritize time with people that you love? I'm not a master of life. My life experience is pretty short. 10 years out of high school is nothing. There are people in your small groups, your leaders, that have lived way more life than I have, that have experienced way more life than I have. And maybe they might have more wisdom than me in this, but over the last 10 years, I can confidently say that I haven't done a very good job of prioritizing time for the people that I love. And that includes my family. That includes my friends that I made in university, but my friends in high school. I had great friends in high school. I had amazing friends in high school. And I don't have a lot of regrets in life. I really don't. I've had a good life. I really have. But one of the biggest regrets that I have is letting some of those relationships slide. And it wasn't out of anger. We weren't upset with each other at all. It's just life happened. And we stopped texting. We stopped messaging each other. We stopped checking in. And before you know it, it was months. And it was years. And then it just got to the point where it was so awkward to even try and message them because it's been so long. So I guess, I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, but many of you are in a position where you might not see the people that you love or the people that you like hanging out with. I know I'm using love, but I feel like many of you do love each other in that way as friends. How will you prioritize time with each other? How will you stay in touch? How will you plan meetups and go for ice cream at Homestead? How will you spend time with the people that you love? And I think my biggest hope for you guys is that you don't do what I did, where you lost touch. And not losing touch because of extraordinary life circumstances, but losing touch just because you lost touch. Because you didn't send a message, or you didn't send them a card or a letter. And I know that seems kind of old school, but try it. But even as simple as just sending a text to someone saying, hey, like, I'm thinking of you, man, I miss you. We should grab a coffee sometime. We should meet up sometime. It's just something to consider. Because before you'll know it, you would have graduated high school 10 years. And hopefully you will look better than me. But you'll look back, and what I hope you won't realize is, wow, I've lost touch with a lot of people that I wish I'd never lost touch with. And part of what spurred all of this on, I know I'm rambling and I'll wrap it up, but I posted a picture of our grade 12 band trip on my Instagram story. And one of my friends, my good friends from high school, who I was still in touch with a little bit in university, but she commented back saying, wow, I miss this so much. I miss this. And I just simply responded back and I said to her, I said, I miss you. I miss you so much. We had such good times in high school and even in university. And I guess what I'm trying to say is stay connected with those people. Me and my friend, we're going out for coffee in a couple of weeks, and I can't wait to reconnect with her. But I wish I didn't have to reconnect. I wish that we could just be connecting as we always have. But we haven't talked to each other. We haven't seen each other in years. And so many of you are graduating, and you're not graduating in the way that you wanted to, in the way that you ever imagined that you would graduate. And so I think it's even more important for you grade 12s right now, looking around this room, to stay in touch with each other. Stay in touch with your friends at school or in your clubs and in your sports, but can I say stay in touch with the people in your small group? And this isn't just for the grade 12s. It's for every small group. Look around that room. Spend time with them. Get their number, get their Snapchat, get their Instagram. Send them a message over the holidays. But connect with them and be intentional about it. Please be intentional about it. Don't let it slip just because you let it slip. I've done that far too much to far too many people. And I'm only now realizing that. I wish I realized it sooner. So don't make the same mistake I did. Reach out to them, because those people, I think, will be the people that you will get to lean on when life gets tough. Right here in this small group, keep them close, because these will be the people, especially, I think, when life gets tough, you can message them and they will be there for you. That group, this group, will be there for you. Your leaders will be there for you. Keep in touch with your leaders, please. And keep in touch with me. I want to see where you guys go and what kind of education you get, what kind of jobs you get, the amazing things you do, the people that you marry, the kids that you have. I can't wait to see all of those amazing things. So I guess I want to leave you with the question: how will you prioritize your time for the people that you care about, for the people that you like being around, for the people that you love? And that can be your family, your friends at school, but the people right here in this small group. Think about that. And I guess I do sort of want to give a plug for this. If you're looking for opportunities to connect and to meet up with your friends in summertime, we're having a youth drop-in. And it's going to be great. I'm going to be there, and I think a lot of you will as well. So come out to those. Bring your friend from school that maybe doesn't have a church home, or maybe doesn't have a community like you do here. And I want you to think about that for a second. Think about the fact that right here in this room with this group, there are so many people in your class, in your friend groups, in your circles that don't have a community like this. And I promise this. I promise one thing. At these drop-ins, we will not hit them with a Bible. We're not going to come at them with the Jesus talk, but what we will come at them with is the love of Jesus, which means being present with people, loving them regardless of their life circumstance, and making sure that they can feel like they can belong here even if they don't believe what we believe. So I hope you'll take that to heart. I hope you'll come to those drop-ins, but most of all, I hope that you'll carve out time in your life. Don't start a year, 5 years, or 10 years from now, but start right now. And would you carve out time in your life and prioritize time for the people that you care about? So talk about that with your group. How can you practically do that? What are some ways that you are willing to practically do that as an individual? Guys, this has been awesome. I just want to say that this has been a wild year, and next week we're having a talk on baptism, so I don't want to get all super sad and like depressed there. And I'm not sad and depressed. I'm really excited that we had an amazing year together. But I'm gonna miss you guys. For those of you graduating, I'm gonna miss you guys a lot. You guys are an amazing group of students, all of you. And it brings me to, I think, one of the last things I want to say. Dave Carey, the previous youth pastor here, he told me something that stuck with me. When I took the job over from him, he said, "Watch out, because you're gonna fall in love with these kids pretty quick." And at that time, I'll be honest, I really wasn't feeling being a youth pastor. But after a couple of years, entering into my 3rd year as the youth pastor here, I can say with confidence, I love you guys a lot. And some of you, as you move on, as you graduate, as you move elsewhere, or as you just move on with life, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss seeing you here at youth. But stay in touch, stay close to this community that you have, and know that you're always welcome back here at Circle Youth. So guys, enjoy your small group time together. I'll see you as I walk around, and we'll see you back here next week as we have a conversation on baptism. Have a great night, guys.